Okay, we'll be taking a look at turn 2 in the Decision Games folio game Cauldron, Battle of Gazala. And on turn 2, the Axis player decides to use some of his bombardment advantage to try to draw off as much Commonwealth artillery support as it can, so that when it comes time to the actual combats, there will be a little bit of a disparity. We'll see how this works. So the British decide to only use one support marker. It's a kind of a conservative approach, but it did result in the Axis having a friendly fire incident. So that worked out okay. A second attack is launched at Retma. You might remember from the last term, the British 7th had taken a step loss, but this time they're forced to retreat through a zone of control, and the unit is eliminated, and Retma falls to the Axis. The other unit that was defending in that area along the track was the 3rd Indian Brigade, and this unit was attacked again, and the Commonwealth managed to repulse the attack, so they continue to hold their position, and the Axis took a little bit of a wound. The final attack in the Axis turn was against Bir Hakeim, where the Free French are defending, and the Axis did have an advantage in artillery bombardment this time. However, both sides take losses in this battle, and the Free French Brigade is reduced a step. That works to the advantage of the Axis. However, the Italian 10th Tank Battalion is also flipped. On the Commonwealth part of the turn, the player decides to use some maneuver and has the 29th Indian Brigade fall back to Bir El Gubi, where it can defend an airfield. It's not being used at this time. However, this is a good defensive position. And a small counterattack is launched against the 33rd Panzerjäger, which had been left exposed from combat a little bit earlier in the turn. However, the British player no longer has any artillery support, so this is problematic. It gives the Axis a little bit of an advantage on the combat results table. However, the attack works out in an exchange, so each side loses one step. I'll put a picture of the map up here to show the line of defense that has been set by the Commonwealth. You can see they're just south of Bir El Harmat, and there are a number of units: the 3rd Indian, the 6 RTR, the 8H, and the 3rd RTR defending the flank there. And so hopefully this will slow down the Axis advance.